Hi everyone, welcome back to my sewing channel. Today I have a quick and easy hem tutorial for you using your serger to finish the sleeve or collar on a knit garment. Now I love to use this method of finishing that hem because it reduces bulk, and as we know, our knits have a lot of bulk, and so this is a great way to just finish that edge, and it only has one layer of the knit, and I find it just gives a great result. First, let me introduce myself. Welcome if you are new. My name is Lisa. I'm the owner and designer of Pink Holly Bush Patterns, a line of sewing patterns for children, most of which contain an option for smocking, and most of which are designed for knits. And so today we are talking about knits, fabrics, and how to reduce some of that bulk and just have a real quick and simple hem treatment. I do use this on sleeves, and that's what I'm going to show you today, but the place I probably love it the most is if you're just trying to put a little ruffle collar like I've done here. And the reason for that is, as I said, those knits are bulky, right? So if you're trying and you need to finish that bottom edge, if you're doing that by using 2 layers of fabric, that's just adding so much extra at the neckline, just so much bulk. So by doing this, you can use that really nice gathered collar, but it's simple in that you only have that one layer. So one caveat, this technique does not work with a cotton jersey that has a lot of curl to it, because you don't have the weight or the 2 layers. You'll finish the edge, it'll look nicely, but it doesn't stop the curl. So if you are working with a cotton jersey, you definitely want to test this on a scrap piece of knit first to see if you're still going to have that curl problem if you try to finish it this way. And for that same reason, I would not use this method to finish the hem of like the bottom of a skirt. I think you need the additional weight down there, but it is a great method to finish like I did here, that edge of a sleeve, or as I said, that collar where you don't want the extra bulk. So in order to do this, we are going to use woolly nylon, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a little bit different than your regular serger thread. So it's just a little bit thicker, and that's going to help give us a little bit better coverage. So I hope you can see the top is regular serger thread, and the bottom is the woolly nylon. You see how it's thicker, and that's going to fill in and give us our coverage. Now we're just going to put this in the upper looper. So you just need 1 cone of it. You don't need a whole lot, and it's going to go in the upper looper on the serger, because that is the thread that's really going to show with this technique. Now, as maybe you can see, I have a baby lock serger that has the air threading mechanism, which I love, but I have found, at least on mine, maybe yours, this isn't the case, that I cannot air thread the woolly nylon. So for this, I actually do have to knot it and just pull it through, but you want to knot it below. So I'm going to knot it here, okay, and not try to pull the woolly nylon through the tension mechanisms. That often will break it. It feeds through fine, but just trying to pull it, that doesn't seem to work. So I'm going to go over here. I will bring the camera over and show you my setup for the stitch we're going to use, and how you can do this easy and simple treatment. All right, I've put the woolly nylon through the thread guides. I've cut the regular serger thread right here. I've got extra of both, as you can see, and I've tied the two together with a square knot and just cut off my thread tails. Okay, so it's nice and firm. All right, I've reached over here. Here's my upper looper thread, and I'm just very gently gonna pull this through. And there is my knot came out, and so now I've got that upper looper threaded. I'll just cut this off here. For the settings on my machine, I've set the stitch to be a flat lock stitch. As I said, we've set it up for 3 threads, so I just have 1 needle here, and then I have the 2 loopers. My width is set at 3.5 and my length is set at 1.75. And my differential feed is set at 1.5. Now make sure to test this on a scrap first, because depending on what knit fabric you're using, your differential feed is probably going to change. You do want to make sure that you test this on a scrap of fabric first to determine especially that differential feed where that needs to be set. I'm going to be doing this on a cotton interlock, but you're going to be stitching across the area with the greatest stretch. So if I were doing this with something that was less structured, the differential feed might need to be set in a different place. Or if I was using like a French terry, or maybe something that was an interlock with rayon in it, I might need a different setting. So now I'm just going to go ahead and stitch this. And there's my finished edge. You see how it fills in so nicely with that woolly nylon. I hope you give this method a try. I'd love to hear if you do. If you'd like more help with knits, check out the resources that I have below. I have a great mini course that's only $7 that will get you started on your first knit garment. And of course, we have the sewing circle where we are sewing great knit garments together each quarter. So check all that out and come join me. Happy sewing.